Enjoy to see this video, guys. Hello. Today we're gonna review a new game that's called TerraTech Worlds. Having played TerraTech since the original early access days, TerraTech Worlds feels like quite a strange but not unwelcome departure from the original. Its flaws are numerous, and the many negative reviews the sites are not without good reason. Despite all this thought, there is something very interesting TT Worlds does that original TT never did. Your resources are inevitable, more limited. There is the way you utilize them actually matters. You can always just build bigger, therefore you have to build smarter. I think what truly defined the original TT was how the building system was both super easy to use and allowed you to do really incredible things even without needing to put a whole lot of effort in. It was a very free-form creative experience that could go just about as far the player was willing to take it. However, to its detriment, it could rarely, if ever, present an actually interesting challenge. With the godlike powers of infinity storage which you could access anywhere at any time, effortless and easily farmable money, and after a bit of missions farming an infinity source of very block in the game, standard campaign weren't all that far removed from just playing creative mode. You could make the most incredible contraptions, but it's almost inevitable and up just cumbersome the AE without any need for much thought. TerraTech Worlds is an entirely different experience. Your storage is only handled local throughout your base structure and cargo blocks. Your tech has a power limit on how many parts it can support at once. Most of your vehicles require ammunition, thrusters require jet fuel. The world is no longer an infinity randomly generated flat plane, but a handcrafted globe with a more deliberate chain of progression. Heat, cold, and other environment effects can influence your tech as you progress through the game biomes. You are no longer a god, but a mere portal in a much smaller universe. Now this more limited direction removes the core strength that the original TT had to offer super free-form creative experience, and trades it for a much more grounded and slower-paced problem-solving experience. As previously mentioned, it has its fair share of faults, but it also makes a concentrated effort into removing a lot of the original weaknesses. While the two games are visually reminiscent of one another in a sense, TT Worlds shares very little game design ethos with its predecessor. It's not TerraTech 2, nor it's really trying to be. What I think TT Worlds does really well is urging the player to keep building new tech bases or tweaking their exciting tech based on what they're doing next. Starting out, I built a jack of all trades tech, but found myself switching over to building more specialization vehicle as time went on. Ammo felt a little scarce, slow to produce at first, but once I had the production chain from a seal going, I had more than enough to keep me going. As I started branching out and building multiple spaces, the distance started becoming long enough that I felt it was reasonable to start producing jet fuel for thrusters. I felt compelled to build combat-focused tech, harvest-focused tech, and cargo-focused tech not merely just for fun, but because it was genuinely impactful to dedicate my entire tech towards a role weather that before effectively carrying my way through enemy tech and hostile floor as I traveled to new places, collecting higher tier resource chunk in later biomes for protesting at a forward base or moving large amount of resources parts between bases. This game is beautiful, too beautiful even. The gameplay is enjoyable, but I would recommend the customization of graphics too significantly. Thank you for watching, guys.